730. I'm 650. What is that? Oh God, that's let the beat build. That's how you let the beat build,
about
bitch.
Who the fuck can do?
But I found my song though.
Fuck out of here.
You usually don't find the song though.
No.
What is up and welcome back to the Miseducation of Music, where Alex looks for a soundboard as we intro with you. What sound? We still got
Fucking beep, beep, fart noise, you know?
customized buttons. What the fuck was that?
We have this weird, not weird, we have delusions of grandeur to an extent where
I don't even want to call it delusions of grandeur. Would you all like to see us not work and give you this podcast all
money,
the time?
bro.
I think I would like
I don't want to work, dude, all right?
Yeah, you know, and I don't even want to sound like a piece of shit for it.
I don't want to either, but like, fuck it.
I don't want to work.
It feels like a waste of time, honestly, what I could be doing.
Honestly, that's what I'm saying. When I could be using my creativity and my brain, dude, I will never be angry at a night lost of sleep. Oh my God, dude, we lost the Miseducation thing. I just noticed we got movies playing right here. What's up and welcome to the Miseducation of Music, where we talk about how we don't want to get real jobs and how we hate the movie options that they give you on the screen for Apple's standard movies. But aside from that, we do talk about music sometimes. I think we should drop this episode like next week, and then we should drop maybe two this week. Two episodes this week, and not a Fight Night Friday. What?
Wow.
Let's give you something on Thursday, but we also got the Christian July videos going on right now, so let's talk about that, man.
When did we film this again?
March, maybe early March, before Corona was a thing.
Yeah, we could still be in a public
we had
place.
heard about Corona, but no one was worried yet. Like it wasn't even in the state.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
We recorded that a while ago, but I'm so glad we finally got to drop it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like after just sitting on it for so long. But you all are going to get to see more episodes of it. We're going to have another episode coming out at the end of this week. If you haven't checked out episode 1, if you're on YouTube, I'm going to find a way to put that shit right here. Right over Alex's head. Perfect. So you can click it and you can go watch, because the first one actually is Alex giving his interview, and then next week you'll get to see me. But the first track was Let Go, and that was really fun, man.
Yeah.
Like, you want to talk about that experience a little bit? Maybe we should talk about that for them.
It was
a little
hot.
bit. It was so hot.
So
it was so hot.
In a what do you call it? Green.
It was a greenhouse. Yeah, it was at the Garfield Park Conservatory. I wish we had some behind the scenes. We got to start taking behind the scenes to show people, because like we were dying. Equipment was sweating. Anwar's cameras are out there, and like there's steam building up. Yeah. I got my MacBook out there. There's steam everywhere. The interface, the microphones, and it still came out so beautiful. I give so much props to Anwar, man. We gotta have him on the show, because like, damn, man.
Yeah,
we were rough that day.
Yeah, so you go. I mean, it was like still winter, so I was dressed with.
It was freezing outside.
Yeah, jeans, hoodie, and a jacket. Mostly like everybody, and then you walk in and it's like 85 degrees, humid, like a dew. Yeah, you gotta
mist coming off of
those frogs. Don't know what's outside of these buildings. They think it's the
we
rainforest.
Started off in the fern room. That's where the first that's where the second video is, but it's in the fern room where the first singing clip is, and we were in there, and it was just like, is everyone else dying? Like none of us were in the clothes we came in.
No, my hair
it worked out.
Up. I look crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, so if you see little hints of us being like, oh my God, like,
just doing a bunch of these.
Like, yeah, if we just look like we're slightly out of it, we were just pulling it together.
And then for some reason, only one of us brought a water bottle, so we were all taking army sips. Everyone, one canteen. Everyone was just
my God. And everybody's just, I think it was me who brought the water bottle, but like everybody's just like, water? Yeah. Who's got water?
Yeah, we had to get
and this is before COVID, so like we weren't even weird about it.
Yeah.
Man, simpler times, man. It was really fun though. It was a really cool experience. I'm glad like those videos look so beautiful. Like, dude,
it looks really good.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've watched them so many times.
Oh yeah, remember I almost drank water out of a fountain. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I do remember. Man,
I was so thirsty, I almost drank water out of a fountain.
You were like, "Oh, this is supposed to water plants."
Yeah.
Ah, who cares? Yeah, I was just afraid it was all reclaimed water.
You know what I hate is that we couldn't film that one spot.
That one beautiful spot, man. See, this is why we need behind the scenes. So we had like a video of that dude.
Yeah,
like he just told us to move. We had the picture set up. It was so nice. I have a picture from right there. Actually, I have a little boomerang. I'll put that in right here. Yeah, I took a little boomerang of that spot. That spot was amazing. Dude, these are the most random fucking sounds.
I did like the experience. It's really nice. Christian's really nice.
Oh yeah, she's a really nice person.
Yeah, it's just interesting. It's funny how when you get behind the scenes of stuff like this, like how long the process really takes. Like,
oh yeah,
stuff you see on TV or especially movies, the kind of knowledge, like probably the movie you're watching that came out today probably took 1.5 years to make.
Exactly, but like I don't think we ever acknowledge that process till you're in it.
Yeah, because the editors,
when you're in there, yeah, especially editing. But like when you're in there and you're just like you're trying to record the footage, you're like, someone's only gonna see 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Of 5 hours of work.
Like a movie that might go to Dubai for a month, and you get to see 3 minutes of film.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a scene. They go to Dubai for one scene. Yeah. They've shot there for 3.5 months so that you can have 15 minutes of content.
Yeah, it's crazy to me how that shit happens. But it's you kind of appreciate it, and you just have to know, like, all right, well, somebody will see this one day.
Exactly.
Or never. Sometimes it gets scrapped. Sometimes, stuff like that happens.
I feel that. But, like, we got to bring more of those. So maybe we'll do a poll. Actually, why don't we do a poll? Fuck it. Let's just do more of them.
I had an idea today.
What was the idea?
Off of one... Well, can I say what I dropped? Can I plug?
Oh yeah, of course. What the fuck? Why? Okay. Why would you not? Why would you not plug?
Can I? Will it fuck it up if I air?
No. Go on the TV. Go on the TV. Okay, so make sure to change your audio back if you want it to keep recording.
I don't want any audio. I just want the picture of myself.
But yeah, no, show them, man, because we gotta tell them.
So, I think literally, no. What was the last interview we had?
Interview? We had in time, or we dropped?
In time. In real time.
In real time, it was probably reality. Chloe and Gio. And that's probably the most recent drop, too.
Okay, so when we were talking Chloe and Gio...
Because you remember, Gio's working on a movie.
Yes.
Yeah, and Chloe's working on more photography. And she's about to start rapping, too.
And then somehow ended up talking about my shit, and you were like... He might drop it one day.
Yeah, I was like, maybe one day you'll be able to hear him.
I'm like the lamest J Electronica ever. Yeah, it's like you wait 20 years.
That shit. That's the quote.
It's the lame. Yeah, it's like it's not going to be as good, but it's something.
Oh my god, that's in the episode that dropped last week.
So anyway, what I'm trying to get around to saying is that I finally dropped and I'm going to say it's Lucy's. It's not a full, because when I sent this out, people said, "Oh my god, 35 songs." I'm like, no, it's probably like 5 solid songs, and the rest are just ideas. Demos. Yeah, like
I even love the titling of them. You're like, I didn't even go
unmixed, unfinished, unheard.
For real.
Yeah.
But did you put it up on the TV? Can you go up there?
Do it.
Look at how we do it. The Miseducation of Music.
There we go.
Boom.
So there we go. There's the cover. This picture was taken.
You wearing the same chain right now?
Wearing the same chain.
Oh, but you're in a snakeskin shirt. Is that the vibe?
Shirt. That should have been it. Literally, this is taken Saturday night. No, I'm sorry, Friday night, Saturday night. This last week.
I fuck with this picture.
Literally 3 days before I did this. My girlfriend took this picture of me with portrait mode. And I just did all that.
Man, tell them how they could be creative, G. This was taken on a fucking iPhone. Dude, this is nice, too. Yeah. I fuck with this album artwork right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're going to have that linked in the bio, best believe. Dude, that's going to be our outro track this week, too. We're going to pick one of those. Maybe we got to hit him with that side piece.
Side piece. That put your name there, J-Treb.
That's what I'm saying. We got that out here, bro.
So, yeah, basically, I dropped this whole... I don't even want to call it an EP.
I got to go over to the other TV.
Oh, shit, sorry.
See, I don't want to charger? Fuck it up.
Dropped this 35 track thing basically because I need space on my hard drive and I need to clear it out. And I want to start making different music, and I feel that whatever I put on that project that I released is something that I'm done with personally. I've reached the capacity of what I want to do with those songs, those tracks with hooks.
Else on it.
Yeah, that's it. And it's sort of like this shed of a skin.
Hey, snake
skin, and I'm shedding that skin, and you're gonna see a nice oily looking anaconda now, just going through the Serengeti. So that's I'm just gonna make new music, but I want but I want to make music that can be more accessible, and when I say that I mean like, unfortunately, having to pay for beats is what I mean.
Yeah, dude.
So I want music on Spotify. I want it to be like more professional, and so now that's sort of the mission is to have.
It's kind of like a turn. It's like, dude, like this is like a milestone though. But that's how I saw it. I mean, I hit you up that night. I was like, dude, fuck yes, this is so dope.
And like it was a big step for me too because I posted on Instagram because I'll post music on SoundCloud and not tell a soul about it, and then wonder why I only get 5 plays a month.
But I mean, like, fuck it, G, you have a platform right here. We telling y'all, go listen, man.
I posted on my Instagram, my personal Instagram, and I just said basically like, hey, it's been an open secret for years. Only a few people know that I've been making music. And then I said, you know what? I want everybody to know that I follow some people that I've been friends with that have no idea are hitting me up. Like, oh, that's really cool. Certain songs I liked.
Bro, that's what's up, man.
So yeah, this is it. This is
why we do this shit.
Yeah. So that's just my first thing. More to come. Hopefully, Josh will be the 40 to my Drake.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. You know I'm behind the boards here, man. That's what I love to do.
So yeah, that's it. Go listen to it. Tell me what you think about it. Like it. Don't like it. Share with your friends.
Like it. Don't.
Inordinate amount of robots have been commenting and liking my Instagram posts and my SoundCloud.
Yeah.
As if I paid for that, which I didn't. I was like,
sometimes I have to go in and delete those random ones.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, did I pay I'm botting for a bot service?
Bro, that's what I be saying, dude. Like, I think YouTube hit me up about botting one time, and I was just like, dude, I don't know. Like, I didn't pay for shit.
Oh, also, there's one song that didn't make it because I got copyrighted. I don't know if I put it in the title, so I rapped on the Chill Bill beat.
Oh, fuck yeah, nah, yeah, immediately.
But the name of the song was Not So Chill Bill. If I change it, will they still catch it?
You're gonna get another copyright strike.
Okay, yeah.
It's audio.
Yeah.
No. Too many people did it on SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah, true.
I dropped my mix of Can I Holla At You, which is over. It's a J. Cole track, but it's over a Lauryn Hill beat, and then like so many people have done remixes. I got clocked for a copyright on someone who wasn't even Cole. Like I didn't get clocked for Cole. I didn't get clocked for Lauren. I got clocked for some random dude's beat, and they said that like I fucking copied this guy, and I was like, this is a mix. But you know, I haven't posted on SoundCloud because of that. Maybe I'll start finding other platforms because like you can't post mixes anywhere if you just make mixes in your crib anymore. I can't even do them on Instagram. Like I was saying that when we were talking with Chloe and Gio. Yeah. Like I was like, I can't even go on Instagram. I used to go on Instagram at like 4 in the morning, have like 5-10 people in there or some shit, and I would just be mixing on my turntables. But like they kick me to fuck off now.
Can you post? This is this insider talk now. Can you make a Spotify, but knowingly put music on there that you're not going to get paid from?
No.
Everything has to be legally squared away.
I think it all has to be legally squared because it's a representation of that artist.
Yes.
But my thing is, like, SoundCloud's supposed to be your haven, but SoundCloud's going to get clocked too because they had to switch to paid memberships. It's not just a free service online.
Not the Wild Wild West. Where you
exactly, but I mean, like, then again, like, DatPiff's probably your only real haven, but how many people are going to DatPiff anymore?
Nobody's going to DatPiff. Everyone's on Spotify and Apple Music.
That's the dude. If we could get more people back on DatPiff, we would have more respect. Can you show them your fishing cooler?
Yeah.
Can you show them? He came in here today with.
So I usually pack my beer. I do have beers in the backpack.
With the fishing cooler. He usually comes in backpack full, but no, came in with the fishing. Yeah, I'll take one. Came in with the fishing cooler today. Yeah, we're fishing. He's fishing actually for the Bud Light sponsorship. Yeah. We're gonna be in your DM soon, Bud Light.
Yeah, please come on, Post Malone. Really, look, I'm like a discount Post Malone.
Did you see the Post Malone commercial?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Like the robot, like people in his head.
No, that one with all the people with the Chips. Post Malone tattoos. It's fucking weird with the seltzer, and they were like smile, and then the smile was creepy.
Yeah, that one.
It's fucking weird, man. We got to talk about some other current events though, dude, because you were saying that you didn't know much about this, and I do want to talk about it because I talked about it on the Neverland podcast. Actually, it's on YouTube. So another card coming at you. Watch that video right here. Bam. Okay, awesome. So back to our regular programming. The Noname J. Cole beef. So Snow on the Bluff dropped. Did you hear that one? I'm sure you did.
Read the lyrics.
Okay, yeah.
That was bad.
You pretty much just had to read them. Honestly, if you're being 100, like Cole's one of those people, I read the lyrics. It's a track about Noname. It is. And like it's almost blatant. It's almost naming at this point. But like when I heard this track, and I've been trying to think about this from an unbiased standpoint, even though I know I might have some bias, I heard Cole kind of thinking through what was happening. You know what I'm saying? He was pretty much just thinking through what was happening. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of seemed like he was like, here's my open thoughts. I see how you're going about this. I see how you see the world, but like I don't think it's correct. And he did state at the beginning of the song, he said, I'm not the smartest. Yeah. I don't have the highest IQ. Like I'm not a genius, you know? And then did you hear Noname's response?
Nope.
Okay, so we have to listen to that one. I want to actually pause so we can listen to that one, because I feel like you have to hear it in order for all of this beef to make sense, you know? But so then she takes a more blatant shot, and she also posts the lyrics online as well. But so here is her response back. Hold on, can we talk about this before we go deeper? I must talk about this. Both of them, very short songs, concise lyrics, no wasted bars. Every rapper take fucking notes. Like they did not need 500 bars to tell you whatever they had to fucking tell you. I respect that so much. Noname's track is 1 minute and 9 seconds.
Wow.
Listen, that's the track.
Wow.
It's concise.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want anyone to ever come to me and say Noname can't spit. Yeah. Before we even get deeper in the conversation, both of them spit their ass off of them tracks. Like, they are very good at portraying the world through that lens. Yeah, tighten up some other. Yep, there you go. But, like, they're very good at portraying the world through rhyme. And that's real shit. And I kind of understand both points here, and I don't want to seem too biased. But so that's the J. Cole side. The Noname side goes deeper into the fact that she's more just saying, hey, why the fuck are you rapping about me? Yeah. You're hearing about all these things going on in the world, and you choose to go at me. But I feel like this is another case of us going, why aren't our heroes speaking? And then they speak from a place where they're just like, I'm just as confused as you. Here's all I have to offer, the same way you've put all that you can offer online. Right. Like, this is what I have for you. And then we're like, that's not enough.
Well, I kind of do. Okay, so like, this is the first time I'm really getting into this. I really do understand where she's coming from.
Break it down live, man. We'll clip this shit up.
Yeah, where it's like, she's like, why are you focusing on me when the world's burning, basically? A lot more shit happening. I get that. I think J. Cole, and this is, again, just whatever, from my perspective, is like, yes, the world's burning, but it also matters the people in this community who are, whether or not they like it, important, and their voice is important, and they have a platform that speaks to a lot of kids and speaks to a lot of people. And maybe he didn't particularly like the way she was using that platform as a fellow rapper, as a fellow artist in this industry. It is a mainly black industry where, you know.
It is. It's a predominantly black industry. Yeah. And the critique is going to probably be someone who's black versus someone who's black. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, it hurts during a time like this when you have that split. When it's like like two people who are on the same side might have different views of the issue. But then again, this is a moment where I think that along with this cancel culture that we're making bigger and bigger by the day, we need to also incorporate an education culture. Some people need to slide into the education category. Some people need to be canceled altogether. Fucking R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, fucking canceled altogether. Yeah. Those are unforgivable offenses. Those are things where it's like, fuck, like that's not something I want to redeem you for at all. But when you have somebody like Cole who's on a track and he might be misguided or not talking about the proper thing at the right moment, that's somebody you slide into the education culture. Yo, we're just going to bully you with education instead of bullying you with cancel. Yeah. Let's bully you with education. Let's get you some new words and things like that. If you tighten the mic so you screw it around on the bass.
I'll just do it like this.
Screw the mic around and then change it with this one. But if I
break it.
No, you won't. So screw it till it's tight. Is it tight? Yeah. Okay, yeah. And then now when you have to move it, you can move the whole arm with the pin. Okay. No. So swivel motion, turn it. Yeah, there you go. Now you can lock into place.
Got it.
It took me a minute to get these together too.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, I just think Cole should be in that education culture. Like, let's educate him. Like, but I understand that I might be speaking from bias, and I mean I've been noticing a lot about myself through all of these things. I hold some weird misogynistic biases. I hold some biases in my music, some biases in even the art I take in. Like, I'm noticing those things about myself. Like, just seeing how even within the black community, I might not be equal within myself to my peers, whether they be male or female. Like, it's a lot of things that I'm noticing about myself and I'm educating myself about right now so that I don't have a moment where I might need to be educated in public, but instead I get canceled.
Right.
So I'm trying to do as much education as I can now, but what happens when you come to that moment?
Right.
When you say something and it's like, no, I'm for my people, but like this is just the part that I was thinking about right now. I'm sorry I wasn't thinking about your part.
That's the weird part about what's happening in this world, not necessarily the specific situations, but I think as a culture, you start with this bubble of something, so fill it in with whatever you want. Police brutality, racism,
prison reform,
anything. And then you collectively go, okay, we all think that that's pretty bad. And then you have sections that start to break off where it's like, well, no, we're mad, but we're also mad about the specific version of this. And then that just keeps happening to the point where it's like, you are almost shat on for being mad at the situation, but you don't really. It's like there's inner workings that you're not paying attention to, asshole.
Yeah,
it's like, well, what are you talking about? Like that we're on the same team.
We need to find a way to properly put this under an umbrella.
Right, exactly.
Because if we're all pulling out our own umbrellas to deal with our own storms, we're not noticing that we could protect us all underneath one umbrella.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how I was thinking about it when you were quite literally saying that breakdown. I was thinking about it like an umbrella, because it's like, honestly, if we're trying to change these problems up here, we need to put them all under. This is the problem.
It's all good under an umbrella.
Exactly, but I mean, like, it's if we're not willing to educate each other about why what we think is more important in this movement is more important, and we're not willing to take that education and understand how we can make it comparable to what we think is important, we're not going to be able to move forward properly, especially when we get to the music side of things. Like, because now you're going to bring in divides within music. Like, we're talking about two artists who've been on a song together. Warm Enough is one of my favorite tracks ever because it includes both Noname, Chance, and Cole. I love all three rappers, but I love the fact that Noname is on the track and Cole specifically. Like, I like that that's the intro and the exit because they work together so perfectly. So this to me, as someone who's appreciated the art that they've made and hoped for more, it hurts.
Right.
So why do we have to hurt the game because of this when we really just need to say, hey, yo, let's educate together? Why didn't you all make a song together about the different parts you think? I feel like this might not be a section for battle rap. This might be a section for collaboration. And maybe this might be a, hey, I'm going to shoot you a beat. This is how I feel respectfully in totality. You throw something on that too. We listen to it together. If we're going to make some bread off of this beef, we're going to make it that way.
I also wonder if there was any discussion personally between them before this happened. Like, I think
I said this on the Nanya's show, on the Neverland show. I was like, this is one of those things where after both of those tracks came out, if they don't call each other, if somebody don't reach out, that's some stupid shit. Yeah. Because, like, if a call happened and then y'all got here, that's different beef. Yeah. But if this is the beef and no call happens after that, y'all not trying to resolve nothing. Y'all not trying to help nothing. Y'all not trying to fix nothing. Y'all just put your songs out.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Fucking start putting out diss tracks like it's Big and Pac? Like, I think
see, that's why, like, I was glad that they stopped. I was like, look, this is not if this goes further, I don't support either of you. That's how deep that one is. Like, if that one went deeper, I don't fuck with either one of you because this is not what we need to talk about. Right. We don't need you two making headlines, even how it's going to be a headline on here. But you see how we can go deeper about it. I don't want this to be another headline. No. Because I don't, like, I'm not gonna describe this twice. This is not a beef that's worthy of the time right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, especially, there's not a time for beef, period. I don't think, unless you're just like a SoundCloud rapper.
I mean, especially beef over the issue, beef over the fight. Yeah. Over the fight. Yeah. And I mean, like, we talked about this before, that, like, conversations that should be had in private versus conversations you should have in public. They had their little public one. There should be no more public. No. Please let there be no more public. Yeah. Like, have a little private convo. Hit the phone up. I know y'all can get in contact with each other. Yeah. But yeah, nah, G. Like, I'm surprised you didn't, like, hear about that as that was unfolding. It was like
I heard about it. I heard about it because my Twitter was all about that.
Yeah, like my Twitter literally started snapping with cancel J. Cole's.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. This is a weird thing to say, but I follow mainly black people on Twitter.
Same.
Like, all of my Twitter people are black
a lot
people.
Of people. Even people who aren't black follow a lot of black people on Twitter.
I think I have access to black Twitter.
quote unquote black Twitter is like real Twitter.
Yeah.
Like if it's like an iceberg, black Twitter is the 90% under the surface where we all dwell.
Like, it's pretty my Twitter's pretty black.
But like also it's how I fucking keep up with the news. It's so much more effective than other medias, to be honest.
Like, I was not a Twitter user this probably a year ago today. I was not a Twitter user, but now I use it for news. I use it for like
used to be a heavy Twitter user back in the day.
Yeah,
I was an addict back in the day.
No,
like I was a like my hand was Twitter.
Yeah,
back
my hand
in the
was
day.
a bird.
I took a I took a fucking break for a little while, and then that's why I was having trouble even hopping back on just to get with this miseducation stuff.
Yeah.
But the miseducation stuff is really what got me back on Twitter. And then once the just everything, because my break was right after the presidential election. Mm-hmm. Like I had to take a fucking break from Twitter. Yeah, like if you were on Twitter during that, bro, oh my god, man, like headaches,
a hole through a wall.
personal anxieties, dude. Like it was just a lot. So when I got back on, I was like, I'm gonna actively try to just follow music and people who are happy on here. You know, and then like once the world started burning with COVID and then also just racial tensions rising, like that caused my Twitter to take a flip even from my happy people. Yeah. Because they're like, we got to fight. And I mean, like, that's what's helped me to just be more active. Like, I go out to the marches, I'll be it more. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is what we need to do. Yeah. Now, look, we came here to talk about something, and we got to talk about it, man. Even if we just talk about it in general, I definitely would think we need to talk about it. Maybe take a couple pauses just to listen to some of these songs. But an album that was finally released. Oh, you really didn't know what I was? No. Oh, damn, man. Dude, we got to get better at the segues over here at the Miseducation. Since you didn't even know what we were talking about, that makes it even cooler. We're about to talk about the album. The album. Not an album. Not a album. The album. The album by Teyana Taylor. This is something that's highly anticipated. We talked about this before on the show. We definitely have, especially with the Kanye 7 trackers. Yeah. Because it was a little disrespectful to Teyana Taylor, who's an artist who's damn near just been waiting in the wings since, 2014? Yeah. Like, man, like this album's a long time coming. I'm so glad.
I wasn't too much of a nut because lack of paying attention to her, but I just wasn't know too much about her before.
She wasn't getting pushed properly.
No, I didn't know much about her until Good Music Cruel Summer.
Yeah. She was on a lot of the Bliss track with John Legend. A lot of people know specifically because she killed it on there. Yeah. She's got a great voice, man. Teyana Taylor is just such an amazing artist. I think her star power is insanity. Like, I don't know how they hid her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't know how they hid her almost. When you see her... When you see a performance from her, when you see a video, when you just see her energy that she brings, you're just like, how the fuck did you shelf that? Yeah. How did you properly hold that for a while? But maybe timing is everything. Maybe things just happen because they're supposed to happen, because I think that she was in a proper spot for this album to come out. Yeah. Like, this album it's fucking great. I mean, from what I've heard of it, because I've not listened to the entire thing, like, with a specific ear on it, but, like, from what I've heard, it's just so good. Like, I love hearing her sing. I love what she generally tries to get across in meanings of the tracks on here. But, like, we got to at least tell them about what's happening on this album, man.
It's one of the most R&B projects I've heard in a while. So before we did this, I probably listened to most of it. Well, I was like, I always listen to albums that we need to review when I'm like doing shit around the house.
That's what I like to do,
clean
as well.
Or something like that. So I was cleaning my kitchen, was listening to it. I was like, this is one of the most R&B albums I've heard in a while. And then I was thinking back to like, just seemed like this, like you said, is the album that she wanted to make.
Yeah, like I got a lot of older vibes. Like, it's almost like she was trying to get some shit out, like, from the past.
She probably was sitting on a lot of this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, some of it may be like new beats with some old lyrics, or old beats, new lyrics. Like, some of it just feels like it has an energy on it that's not of right now. Yeah. Which I think is also good. It's what we need right now, especially when you're in a quarantine. We got all this shit going on. Like, you don't want to get exactly this vibes album. You want the vibe of, like, what she was trying to give you originally. And that's kind of what I'm getting off of it.
Yeah. Very R&B. I think she might have fallen victim to, like, I feel like when Kanye was like, all right, we're going to make your album. She's like, oh, cool. He's like, I'm going to executive produce the whole thing. She's like, okay.
She's probably like, you're going to get weird.
And then he's like,
who's the EP on this one? Tracks. Do you know?
No, we'll see. And it's going to be 7 tracks. She's like, fuck.
Yeah, dude. Like, I think this is the energy that she wanted when that first, like, we're gonna do your album came out.
Yeah, after the Kanye.
But like, this is so much better. And I mean, gee, we gonna have to talk about that intro because we was talking about that before. The intro is when she had her baby, and it's the call to the fire department that Amon Shumpert put in when they had their baby, and he's just like, I'm holding my daughter, and the guy on the phone is like, sir, I need you to calm down. And I'm like, dude, the fuck? That would have made me so angry, that call. He stayed calm. Cause like I would have been like, what the fuck? If you do not come here right now, here's the address. These are the only words you get. Bye. Like, dude, he's like saying so many things. But I mean, like, dude, that's so crazy. I don't think I knew that before this album, that they had that baby at home, and he was just like, I'm holding my kid. Like, I don't know what happened. Like,
there's no EP, but
no executive producer. True. Then maybe she did all of it. Maybe this was like, shit, I'm doing it. Because she was saying that. Do you remember all those interviews after the 7 tracks came out? And she was just like, yeah, I didn't even hear these until they came out and shit like that. So maybe she was like, I'm going to take all of it into my own hands now. She was just like, I'm going to do it.
Shout out Mike Dean, obviously.
Mike Dean's on there? Of course. Good music.
2 songs. I mean, she's got a fuck ton of...
just producers going crazy.
Cardiac.
I mean, she's got features going crazy. She's got Missy Elliott, Future, Big Sean, King Combs, Lauryn Hill, Amon raps on there. We were talking about that earlier. Amon Shumpert's rapping on there and lets me know why he's so good at basketball. Erykah Badu, Jesus Christ, Auntie Erykah came through. Man, dude, that is one of the coldest spinoffs of the Next Lifetime riff I've ever heard, man. Like, Badu is just so filthy with it. Teyana Taylor is also just, man, like, this is just some good singing. Like, if you need some good singing in your life right now, like, man.
The one that caught me by surprise was...
Speak on it.
Was Lose Each Other. God damn. It reminded me very much of a Frank Ocean song. Tearjerker for me.
So straight, ooh, the way she come in, just that. This is a very Andra Day type beat. You know who she is? You know who Andra Day is? I'll put you on to that. Write down the stuff we'll talk about after the show. Why does feel like this could have been in Dreamgirls, on the B-side in Dreamgirls?
Dude,
that's got some energy on it.
It builds up to just like scream singing, and I was like, holy shit. Song's sad.
The track's got an energy on it.
Yeah, to me, it reminded me of a Frank Ocean song.
I think what I would say is my favorite element of this album so far was that change from mourning to booming.
That was really good.
The song.
I want to see if they're the same producers.
Like, that is so smooth. Oh my God!
It's really good.
They set that track up to come in so slick. What's the producers on those two? I don't know what she was going for on this album as far as like, was she trying to like get maybe this is the perfect time for this, because like this isn't the time to get a good tour banger, a good club banger. You don't need a club banger right now during the time of COVID. You need some shit that we could clean the house to. You need some shit we could cruise to on a quarantine drive in a Corona kickback with 10 people. Like, this is the album to play right here.
So confused right now.
What happened?
Okay, so, but interestingly enough, not one producer from either of these is like together. So no producers are the same on each one. So either somebody came in and did that little transition really nicely. So
that might be on the mix engineer.
Yeah.
So we might need to shout out whoever mixed this album down, and they were just like, yo, we can make these two slide.
Yeah, but also there's some interesting credits here on this song that we're listening to.
Bro, come on, blow my mind.
But, okay, so Timbaland is a producer, but I think it's... Of course,
Timbaland, okay.
No, he does the fucking... Listen. You'll hear the...
I mean, it's Missy Elliott on it. And you got Missy Elliott saying this is a Teyana Taylor exclusive.
But they do the fucking Aaliyah, the weird mouth sounds.
I really need somebody. I was listening to somebody today. Teyana Taylor, Timbo on the beat.
Also, yeah, there was a weird.
Not nice.
There was a weird credit, which was a weird one, which was Mr. Kelly.
Who?
Mr. Kelly.
Stop it.
But it's because
Stop it.
It's a line from a song called 808 by this girl group called Black, BLQUE, that I guess he produced and wrote. Everyone in the world has said this before. Hits like an 808 or beat it like an 808 or hits like an 808. Boom like an 808. He was
the first one to say that shit?
I guess, through this girl group. So that's why I was like, that's a weird credit.
Fuck him.
Excuse.
That's that's fucked up. I doubt, man, that's some shit people don't even fucking know until you fucking tell them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you make a whole track about it, and then you're like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Weird. But, yeah. It was a weird one.
Oh, shit. Speaking of that, man, let's go deeper. You had a track that you could have put on that tape.
Chill Bill?
No, not that one. You had one over something with Kelly, too.
Oh, I thought about that.
How did you feel about that? I do want to ask you that as an artist who's rapped over a sample of him. Yeah. Because you did not drop it, man.
No, I was gonna do it. What I did was I went basically into my iTunes and I just started a playlist and I was like, I'm gonna just drag and drop everything that I want the world to hear. And I came across that one.
It's a hot track. I've heard it before.
And I said, I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if people will even know at this point. It'll probably go over somebody's head. They won't even notice. It'll probably
Some people will hear it blatantly, things like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I feel like you chopped that center section out, which was heavy.
Yeah.
Like that center section is direct sample. The rest of it is kind of
like what am I talking about? The hook is elemental. The most fucking.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. But I mean, like, dude, isn't that crazy how that man?
I was gonna do it.
That man has. Oh shit. That man has fucked up art for other people.
Yeah.
I hate that. I genuinely hate that. Like, that's the shit that I hate about that.
God. I want to see if you can tell. Here you can't.
We'll see We'll see how much we keep in for the show. Let you all hear a slight clip ski.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
It's good. Like, yeah, I mean, even in that clip, like, I'll let that whole clip play out.
Because somebody probably you
skimming through it, but like, you can even hear it in there, and it's crazy because you can't even really use elements anymore.
No. Of
people who've been canceled. You can't. It's crazy. Like, I'm so mad at those people. Like, fuck.
What if I like play it to this part and then pull a chance on Spotify where it's like I couldn't play it. The song couldn't be. What if I just play it up to this point and I go
of Alex, don't worry about the.
And then I just say like I had to cut this part out because person whose song this is.
The person whose song this is not worthy of being sampled. I don't want to pay them a dime because they suck.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
It fucking sucks, man. But like shit, man. Like honestly, keep that man canceled. Last time his name gets brought up.
Damn.
Man.
Damn. Wow.
What other tracks on here were you feeling? Oh wait! Before we dive into that, I had a question for you beforehand. When we were talking, how do you feel about people like putting in that Lauren talking and featuring?
Oh, this was gonna tell you. So she, as far as my knowledge, released the song. This was considered a Kanye leak as well. And if there's any Kanye leaks, I know.
It was a Yandhi leak.
Yeah. So I'm a very big Kanye leak fan. Yeah. So it's him, her. And then at the end of it is Lauren. And the way that happened was on SNL when she performed it live with him. It was her verse, his verse, and then the Lauryn Hill sample just played out. And they were just sitting there for like a minute and a half, just like...
We got love.
Yeah.
Love.
And then when it came out on her album,
you better believe
they cut the Lauryn Hill sample, so it was just her and Kanye. And I'm sure she was like, I don't want Kanye on this fucking song. And then when it came up to this album, she was like, fuck it, I'll re-release it again with how probably she originally intended it. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Kanye's in any of the versions except for the SNL version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what?
But, like, I'm just saying, like, it's like, I don't know, like, I think that song might mean more to her.
Yeah.
For her to just go through all of these different changes. And it's like I don't know, but like it's weird when you credit people talking.
Did you say you shouldn't or you should?
I don't know how to properly credit them. I think they should be credited, but like I don't know if it should be a feature.
Additional vocals.
Like yeah, because I mean like so let's say I use a clip of some MLK. Should I put featuring Martin Luther King?
What's the big difference? I mean, if you fucking
how's the difference?
No, it's different. Like if you're fucking, if I put a skit or if I put a fucking clip of my cousin talking,
you put featuring him?
No, I wouldn't. But if you're doing such a historical figure like...
So you get an Andre 3000 poem, you're putting a feature?
Yes.
Okay.
Featuring...
So it's mainly just based on clout.
Something tongue-in-cheek, like featuring...
But is that for the clicks or is it for you? That's what I think I'm trying to see if hers... What does hers boil down to? Is that for the clicks? Does it say featuring Lauryn Hill? So we click it thinking... Oh, let's hear that Lauryn Hill track. I know I did the first time.
Let's go to Vault verse or something.
Yeah, you know, like I would even be cool with a Vault verse would be dirty.
Yeah.
Where are the Lauryn Vault verses? You know there's Lauryn Vault verses. Where the fuck are the Lauryn Vault verses? We need the Lauryn Hill leaks.
I'm peeling and I'm not even sunburned. Sweet.
Yeah, I only go outside with long sleeves on. People think I'm weird. I don't care. I think that the sun actively tries to kill us while giving us life. Good. And I treat it like that.
I'll say so.
Like, gee, bro. You know skin cancer's some scary shit. Also, let's take a moment here. Would you like to advertise right here on the podcast during this moment right here where you're watching? You're watching right now, so you know that your ears work. You know that you're hearing what I'm saying. Why not advertise what you do here? Do you make music? Do you mix? Do you make clothes? Do you have a company where you do something else?
Do an alcohol beverage?
Anything. We'll do advertisements. All you got to do is hit us up at our email on our website. That's all you got to do. And we will advertise for you. We absurdly low packages. We'll actually start sending that out. Maybe we got to advertise that a little bit better. Because we have absurdly low packages just for you to advertise on this podcast. I'm talking like literally the change in your pocket because we understand that you're creative the same way we're creative. So why would we charge you a whole bunch of money to advertise on our podcast? We can charge you a little bit of money and we could all win here. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if they see what I'm saying. But it's cool. We're going to find a way to tell you all that better. Because apparently they don't know, man. We just want to tell everybody what you're doing. So tell us what you're doing. So we can tell them what you're doing. They need to know, man. They need to know. You can come over here and ad with us. I feel like it would be so much cooler to be advertising like shit that's actually cool. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I've been watching Killer Mike show on Netflix.
Trigger warning.
Really good.
Oh, great show.
And that makes me think of that. We got to keep it in house, man.
Oh shit! Before we get too far, you know what we got to do soon, man. We got some dates coming up soon. I don't know if you remember. But I definitely remember that we got to do this Hamilton.
Oh yeah,
deep dive.
Is that out
man? July 3rd.
July
3rd. I'm going to a viewing party. I don't know if you're going to a viewing party, but I'm going to a viewing party. It's going to be outdoors, 6 feet apart, in mask, and we're going to put it up on a projector, and we're all going to watch Hamilton together on Disney Plus. I gave my mom my login today. She's ready.
Wow.
You got to watch the ads, dude. The ads are great trailers. Speaking of good trailers, so like. I think, and I was talking with my mom about this. Oh, this episode's probably going to be all over the fucking place, but hey, you fucking clicked. But I was talking with my mom about this, but so when you have a movie, you see a movie in your head, right? And then that movie comes to life through a camera. Let's say you're the person who wrote it, the person who directed it. That's your vision being put out there. But you are limited by a few things, right? The same way how, let's say, I'll put it in a better perspective. Let's say you write a book, and then the book becomes a movie. It's not going to be everything that book had. Yeah. It's not going to be every element of it.
Yeah.
Now, when I think of a Broadway play, I think, what would happen if they had the ability to not just take me into the world, but like see it from their point of view of what they wanted me to see on that stage. Mm-hmm. So Hamilton was written by Lin-Manuel Lin-Manuel Miranda, who's also the lead. He plays Hamilton. He's the lead character. He's also the director.
Yeah.
So we're about to see, because I've seen this play 2 times live, but I'm about to see it from the point that he wanted me to see it from. I'm going to see the camera go where he wanted the camera to, where he wanted my eyes to go when I watched it. I'm going to see those portions I might have missed, maybe if I had a seat in the back and I couldn't see the top, or maybe a top-down shot. It's a 360 stage. The stage has 3 spinning discs, so it spins in different forms, but it's all one stage, and every room is this stage. So you'll see like chairs get moved from one spinning circle to a circle that spins a different way. They're obviously in a different room. It makes a lot of sense when you view it, but now we're going to see it with cameras also on those spinning discs. So it's going to make even more sense than seeing it in person. I'm ready for this shit. Watch the trailer and you'll know what I mean.
No, I get it.
All of that spinning stage and other shit.
Would you prefer it filmed as a traditional movie?
I don't think I would.
No? Like filmed in a set, it looks like 1770,
so
whatever.
I want that. I want that eventually. But what I first would like to see is, and this might be because I'm a theater head, but I want to see a Broadway play. And I mean, this happens especially when you see like a recording of Wicked. I've seen the recordings of Legally Blonde and other things like that. When you see the recording that they want you to see, like when it's done by the people who made the play and you get to see the view of how they wanted you to tune into it, it's always better. Even almost better than seeing it live. But the only difference about seeing it live is like, man, like I'm a real, my ears got to hear it person. Yeah. And like when you hear like somebody singing, there's the song called The Room Where It Happens. All of this will make more sense after you see it. This song called The Room Where It Happens, and he does this thing where they pull this like tablecloth off while he jumps up. And when you see it happen and you hear like him singing in perfect tune while he's jumping over these things, and you're just like, this is fucking insanity. Yeah. Like that's something you can't exactly capture on a camera, you know? Yeah. Like when you're in the back row and you're like, oh shit, no, somebody just did that, and that's the 7th time he did that this week. Yeah. Like he's had 7 shows this week and he's not missed a note. He's not missed that jump. He hasn't fallen on his face. Like
let's sneeze. Let's looking at a light fixture.
You good?
They say when you're about to sneeze, look into a light fixture and it'll stop. I thought I'm just blinding myself though.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good.
I think this will have the same effect as like a West Side Story. Well, this will be when we're 50. This will be remade because West Side Story is being remade right now by Steven Spielberg. Oh yeah. So it's like it'll go full circle.
And that's what I'm saying. Maybe when it becomes a movie, somebody else has got to direct it.
Yeah.
Somebody else has got to have a new vision for us to see it in.
I was looking up. I get obsessed sometimes with like tours that already happened, music tours, and I want to know where like specifically that artist in their time and career, what venue they would perform in Chicago, like. Everyone knows the United Center is like the biggest, but like where they perform.
But where do you like to do your little practice set? You a Reggie's person?
Yeah, exactly.
You a Schuba's?
Yeah. Like where do you go?
Are you about to slide to the Argonne Ballroom? Right. Maybe get some tickets to some old heads.
So I ran into this Lauryn Hill because I want to know where Lauryn Hill performed when she did the Miseducation tour in '99.
Oh, she definitely probably. Let me guess.
Like the Vic or like.
Let me guess. She probably.
I don't even know the answer because.
You don't know the answer?
Can't find it.
If I had to guess, she'd do some shit at like Lincoln Hall.
Yeah.
She seemed like a Lincoln Hall vibe. If we can find that out, I'll help you.
I'm trying to find it. But I found this t-shirt, which is amazing. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, I want that shirt.
But look at the fucking special guest Outkast.
The special guest in wait, what cities was it in?
For the tour.
For the whole tour?
It was Outkast.
Bruh.
So I'm gonna try to look it up. 99 was the year. The Miseducation tour.
Let's see, man. I feel like she was at Lincoln Hall with that shit. Set list.
Well, no, you got to be careful because her tour currently is also called the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill tour.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm searching by year.
Wait.
Okay, so I got the year right here. Found 99. It. She was Lauryn Hill, One Love, Bob Marley tribute.
Chicago Theater.
MTV Music. She did Chicago Theater? Whoa.
I guess she was pretty big at the time. I mean, that album was really big.
Well, I mean, she was in the Fugees beforehand.
Yeah.
I thought she would do something a little more intimate than that. She did a Grand Rapids, Michigan hit in there.
Crazy.
The Blockbuster Sony Music Entertainment Center.
So 90s.
The Blockbuster Sony Music Entertainment Center in
the
Camden,
most 90
New Jersey.
place of all.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm done after this. Lauryn Hill at the Sandstone Amphitheater in Boner Springs, Kansas. I'm out.
Boner Springs.
We kind of got to wrap this episode up. So,
yeah.
What do we want to say then before we get out of here? We got more cool shit on the way. We got a lot of cool shit on the way. We got those other episodes.
Cool shit on the way.
We got some more interviews on the way. We're going to give them 2 episodes this week.
Yeah, 2 episodes.
2 episodes this week. So let's give them OG Steve-O.
OG Steve-O.
OG Steve-O coming at you this Friday. I'm actually going to message him
Talk about
tonight.
energy, man. Talk about energy.
Talk about energy. We got to get him back on, too. You guys haven't even seen the first episode, and I want to get him back on.
Also,
that episode was recorded pre-everything happening in the world. Can we also keep that in mind? I might put a little message beforehand.
Really? What are we talking about?
That episode was before like all of the racial tension.
Oh, that happened.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I just want to let you know that we're not intentionally overlooking that in that episode.
Yeah, no, a lot of this
it's not like we're intentionally overlooking. We do have some episodes that were recorded beforehand. And we're not intentionally ignoring the problems in the world. The episode was just recorded.
You could just put probably a disclaimer, like films.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will probably have a little disclaimer or something, but I definitely do want to just say it on the show at some point that, like, hey, like, we had a lot of vaulted content, and this kind of threw us for a loop.
Yeah,
we had a completely different drop schedule, and it's still changing every day by the fact that this episode is about to come at you next week. Like,
but also, you'll never guess who his inspirations were as a kid. Do you remember that?
Who?
Oh, wait, I forgot.
Who are we talking about?
OG Steve-O.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
my God, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, his inspiration. Dude, that threw
crazy.
Me dude, talk about surprises and energy. That was a great episode.
It is pretty crazy.
I think we got to let him watch to find that out.
Yeah, it's a little nugget.
It's
pretty
a little
interesting.
Nugget, man.
Like, listen to OG Steve-O and then hear what he says inspired him.
That's why I like this podcast. That's why I love doing this shit.
Yeah.
When you just get to ask somebody a question and you're like, oh, that's not the answer I thought you were going to throw me away.
Yeah. Also,
stream his shit.
Listen to my shit.
Stream his shit.
It's called...
Maybe let's say it again so we can make it a clip. Stream his shit.
Stream my shit.
Stream his shit.
It's called... I literally just forgot of it.
Unfinished. Unheard.
Unmixed.
Unmixed.
Unheard. I'm sorry. Unmixed, unfinished, unheard. Volume 1. Because Lord knows I'll probably put on a volume 2 at some point in my life.
Exactly, man. He's the king of vaulted content. Listen to his shit.
Sorry. Yeah, so go ahead and listen to that. It's 35 files, I'll say. It's probably a couple completed songs, like I said. So go ahead and
it's
listen
fucking
to it.
dope. I'm a fan.
Leave comments,
fan. Yeah, go comment too.
Hit me up.
We're gonna keep promoting it over here. We're actually gonna outro today with a track. We should do a live outro for the first time. You could play it on your computer.
Okay.
Let's hit him with side piece. Let's hit you with a live outro.
Yeah.
You get to watch us listen. So thank you all for listening. If you're watching on YouTube, this is the first time ever you're probably gonna get to actually hear the song with us. This is called Side Piece. This track was written amazingly by Alex. I came in and helped out on the mix, but this track, when I first heard it, I was like, this shit is insane. I wanted to get my hands on it. I'm so glad he let me help on this. So make sure you're liking, subscribing, and commenting on this show, and make sure you tune in next week, this week again, for another episode. OG Steve-O coming at you, but right now, we got the outro track, and we're out.
Peace.
She said she don't wanna be some 2 a.m. You up right now, can you order me? Only call when it's convenient. You drunk and not late. Some strings attached, side chicks. You call it your side piece. She said she don't wanna be some 2 a.m. You up right now, can you order me? Only call when it's convenient, or you drunk and high lonely. No strings attached, side piece. You call her your side piece. She really hates being name left. Out clubbing with the girls, you got a girl in your bed. You so close to breaking your heart, and me, it just cause what's left. Your little secret that you keep when you creep. Pray nobody see us when you scoop me in your Jeep. You got me feeling cheap when I can still smell a perfume on the seat. So I stop for a second, and I think, what is he doing for me? My mama ain't raised no weak girl, or some throwaway flavor of the week girl. I wanna be someone you can keep close. I wanna go somewhere where we need. I need to pack my bags. This just got way too sad. I need to leave your ass fake. Wanna be fake. I need to leave this. Need to leave this. I need to leave this. Fake. This wanna be fake. She says you don't wanna be some 2 a.m. You up right now? Can you Uber to me? Only call when it's convenient. No, you drunk and high lonely. No strings attached, side pics. You call her your side pics. She really hates being side pics. Say my name, say my name.